Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Horror for the Holidays. And the reason it's a very special episode is because we have a very special holiday in Friday the 13th, where we're watching Friday the 13th for Friday the 13th. And if you think Friday the 13th isn't a holiday, fuck you, this is our podcast.
Our holiday.
Our holiday. No, it's a very special holiday because it doesn't come at the same time every year.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes but once a year, sometimes it comes 3 times a year.
I'd love to see it, I really do.
Well, you love to see it. It does come 3 times next year, and
Yeah,
that'll be fun to have
I don't think I got
a
a
bunch
lot
of episodes.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Friday the 13th movies to watch, and today we're watching the first film, Uncut, because I bought a Blu-ray 8-pack, and it came with Uncut and not the regular one. So, hopefully y'all will still be able to watch along. You can find that and watch along with us. You know the drill by now. I'm gonna give you a 3, 2, 1, go, and when I say
ourselves?
go. Oh!
It's like sitting here, it's like, wait.
Listen, this is our 3rd time starting this recording.
Yeah.
It's been a fun couple hours
Yeah.
just trying to make this work. We've been trying different programs. We're like, we don't want to use Audacity anymore, and we're messing with other stuff. I'm Crystal.
And I'm Jack.
And we're watching Friday the 13th. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, I'm going to hit play, and you, the audience, you're going to hit play, and we're going to watch the movie together. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, what a time this has been.
Yeah, it's a lot of us being like, please.
Yeah. Hopefully, now that we have this figured out, it'll go a lot smoother in the future.
Yeah, hopefully.
Our audio will be better synced together now.
Oh no, it's crunchy again. Hold on, let me leave and come back.
Yeah, you leave and come back, because I think we found that worked better for us.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Fantastic. And you're staying in here this time? Yes?
Yes.
Awesome. So.
Sorry, it took me a second to process.
So, Friday the 13th.
Yes,
is the film in front of us.
I've seen this film quite a few times.
Quite a few times. I've only seen it once.
I don't know if I've seen the uncut version.
Yeah, I don't think I have, but also we were struggling to really find definitive answers on the differences. One thing said Uncut was longer, another thing said Uncut was shorter. Letterboxd says the runtime is the same as what Uncut says here. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they going based on Uncut? Is that the more common version now? Do they just show it without specifying it's Uncut on streaming services? And this is the one I've seen? No clue.
I've seen it, one of the versions.
Yeah. But yes, I've seen it before. I personally think this movie's just okay.
Yeah.
You also told me you think it's just okay, which is very funny to me, because if I go to your Letterboxd page, you've given it 5 stars.
Listen to me. Listen, okay? Look, Jesus song, actually. Let's pay attention to
Jesus song.
Wow, that's so crazy. I have a hard time rating movies against each other. And I don't remember...
is an awesome
God. I have a hard time with rating movies, but I don't remember giving this 5 stars.
As I've gotten stronger into film, I've definitely found myself, getting deeper into my systems of rating, and
Yeah.
you're not comparing every single movie against each other. You're comparing them with their contemporaries. And, you know, Friday the 13th isn't... you can't rate it on the same scale as Godfather, for example.
No.
Or Finding Nemo. Like, they're... obviously, it's all one art form, and there are, you know, things to draw between any... no matter how different they seem, there's always going to be similar
like
plot structures or...
things you can kind of parallel.
But I put a lot more factors into my ratings, like how well it succeeds at just what it's trying to do, which may not be as ambitious as something else. So that more ambitious thing, while maybe being a technically better movie, I might give it a lower rating because it was more ambitious and didn't do all it wanted to.
I go, do I like this movie?
Yeah, and
yes.
that's another large factor I put in too. I don't want to diminish that either. Is there are bad movies that I like watching and I will rate well.
Yeah.
I gave The Room 4 stars on Letterboxd.
You did, yeah.
And the only reason it wasn't 5 was because my enjoyment isn't the only factor I put into it.
Fair, yeah.
I actually, last year, went to a screening of The Room with Greg Sestoro giving, like, a audio commentary throughout.
Yeah.
And I got to meet him. He's very nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Sorry.
Someone just died. What the fuck?
Someone just died. How can you talk about this?
Why are you talking about The Room, Jack? Not to turn our, you know, silly little horror movie podcast into a serious Kino discussion. But,
yeah. Listen.
But, like, clearly these are movies we enjoy watching, and...
yeah.
It's all the largest spectrum.
I enjoy a horror movie. I enjoy a few. A couple. Don't look at my Letterboxd. Only a couple, maybe.
Only a couple?
Only a couple. What do I have in my favorites right now? Hold on. Yeah, they're all horror. Of course they are.
They're all horror? Hold on. I'm gonna put your Letterboxd top 4 on blast.
Oh no. I mean, mine's not bad, to be fair. Mine's probably exactly what you would expect.
The Greylock Tapes, I Saw the TV Glow, Portrait of God, and Nosferatu. Okay, yeah, that's what I expect from you.
Yeah.
I Saw the TV Glow, also on my top 4, in the exact same position. So
yeah, it's yeah, I think about that movie a lot.
I've still only seen it the one time, but it lives with me.
Absolutely destroying.
It's an amazing. It's rewatchability
is.
I certainly see myself rewatching it.
Oh, definitely.
In the future, but
I will cry.
It's not the type of movie you could just endlessly rewatch.
Oh no. It's very, very good, but wow, it's rough, especially as like a trans person.
Absolutely. Happy Pride Month, by the way.
Happy Pride Month, yeah. Oh my god, it's Friday the 13th and Jason's gay.
And Jason's gay!
When do we get to see him have gay sex on screen?
That's Freddy versus Jason, right?
You know, maybe.
Maybe.
I haven't seen that one, I don't know.
That one, we're a few years away from covering that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as this podcast continues existing, I plan to get through them all eventually. We'll get through get through the 10. We'll watch Freddy vs. Jason. We'll watch the probably shitty reboot. It's a horror reboot, so I just assume it's shitty.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with reboots.
Yeah. Especially
I would also like
horror.
maybe not reboots. What if we just did something new?
Yeah.
What about new? How about that? No, I mean, this IP.
This is a series that looks like it just gets really goofy.
Yeah,
so I'm excited to get deeper into it.
From what I know, yeah, it gets real goofy going on.
I also know they're working on on a TV show right now.
Oh.
I'm not going to commit to putting that on the
No.
podcast because I don't know how to structure a TV show into our podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But
I wouldn't know what to do.
it's going to exist. Like, would we do the whole season at once and have a super long episode? That sucks. Would we split it up? Like, I see no way to structure that into the show.
God, I love 80s hair. Sorry, I was thinking about her hair.
It's good.
The fucking process people put into their hair to do that is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much. I am not a person who does a bunch of that shit.
No.
I'm like, I'm disabled already, babe.
I keep my hair shorter for the most part. I've gone a bit longer than I usually do without a haircut, so it's just hair ties every day.
My hair is so goddamn long right now. It's the longest it's been since I was like 8. It is like it's past my shoulders, which I don't think you've ever seen.
No,
like,
I don't.
In person.
It's been a while since we've seen each other in person, sadly.
A big move.
Big move.
But you know, it's life.
Mm-hmm.
Life and stuff. Also, listen, I know the 70s was different. I would not get in this man's truck.
Mm-mm.
You would not catch me getting in this man's truck. I'd be like, you know what? Nah. I'm good.
This is also interesting because I just last week watched 2 different films that are both different styles of attempting a deconstruction of the slasher in different ways. So I watched In a Violent Nature, which tries to put the slasher as the protagonist. It doesn't work very well because it cuts out a lot of the suspense when you know exactly where the killer is at all times.
Yeah.
And I watched Behind the Mask.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that one.
I could have sworn you recommended it to me, and then I saw that you hadn't watched it. So
yeah,
I
haven't
seen
it yet.
But that does it in more of a comedy approach, and I liked that a lot more.
Yeah, I love the idea of that movie. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but
comedy, but still very sincere about it. You know,
which
like it clearly comes from a place of love for this subgenre.
Just excellent, yeah. I love a good bit of comedy about it, you know? Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, one of the movies I really like horror-wise is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
I've not seen any of the
TCMs. First of all, highly recommend.
Okay.
The sound design in the first one is insane. It's so good. It also, despite having so little blood, almost got an 18+ rating.
Oh.
And
interesting.
It doesn't have a lot of blood and gore at all. I highly recommend it. I love that movie a lot. It's very pretty. It's well done. The second one is way goofier. And it adds in other family members.
Oh, okay.
So instead of just Nubbins and Bubba and their shit dad and save Bubba from his family. Anyway, I highly recommend those for sure. Anytime I see someone in a 70s movie just get into someone's car, I'm like,
it is wild how much that.
Because I am
honestly generally anytime I see hitchhiking.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would never consider doing that. I would just go. If I came down to it, I'd just walk. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't.
The people who want to stop are probably not the people I would want to stop.
Exactly. I'm too worried about people are kind of insane, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as someone who is both trans and very femme looking, I'm not the most optimistic if someone's gonna be like, "Oh, get in my truck."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I will. I'm good, man. I'll just walk. I'll just walk.
This is some crazy music, by the way.
Oh yeah, they're going hard on it.
Get that banjo player a raise.
For real, yeah. I hope he got paid for this. There he goes. I need men to
God,
wear
80s male fashion is where it truly peaked.
We were both about to just be like I was like, I need men to start dressing like this again now.
There is a panel, or multiple, but some Spider-Man comics in the 80s where Peter Parker is just wearing like a crop top that says animal on it, and it's the
that's
best.
Good.
That's the
good.
best.
Yeah. Not quite 80s, but more like...
God, also this young-ass Kevin Bacon right here.
Yeah. I need men to have their shirts open again.
Really caught
Let
me
me
off guard
see
the
that
first
shit.
time I saw this movie. I didn't know he was in it.
Me at men, show me your tits. Tits now. I'm so sad that men wax their chests sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, put that back. Girl, you are holding that hammer in a way that makes me worried. I just realized how she did it this time. And I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Oh,
I forget who does it, but I've seen like compilations of just people in movies not knowing how to use hammers, and they're fucking incredible.
Yeah, I love things like that. It's literally almost like watching infomercials.
Like, there's one I've seen where they're like supposed to be boarding up a door, and it's like the nail barely gets into the board, and then they just fully bend it. And there's no way it went through at all.
You're gonna need a longer nail for that, bud.
Yeah.
Also, not even actually watching her that much on the ladder? Damn. This is a butch lesbian.
Absolutely.
I was looking at her, I was like, no, this is a butch lesbian.
Absolutely. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. I didn't like the pose he just did.
It was...
I didn't like the vibe.
I mean... I don't hate mustaches, but this guy has the
vibe
one.
Is bad. The vibe is not great. I think it's also just like seeing men interact with women's in the 70s.
Yeah. It's just the wrong style of mustache for him.
Yeah, no, it's not working for him. Also, stop that.
Stop that.
Girl was clearly like, I don't know, I might leave, and he was like, oh, I have to touch your face about it, I guess. Just, dude. Good old paint thinner. We have a friend from AJ's college days, and he made a sticker that's "Don't talk to me until I've had mine." Then it's a molecule, but it's the molecule for paint thinner. And it's so funny. We have it on the laptop. It's so good.
My favorite mug I have says, "Don't talk to me until I've eaten this mug."
That's pretty good. I have a mug. Oh, I wish I could remember directly what it says, but it's like directly X-Files themed. Like, they mentioned Scully and Mulder on it. I wish I could remember what the fuck it said, though. I don't know why I'm blanking on it. It happened... We found it right before we were going to do... Well, there might be poisonous snakes there, wherever the fuck you are. Do we know where exactly this takes place?
That is a good question. Where is...
Like, state-wise, like, where does this...
Is Camp Crystal Lake.
Bro... I cannot... I would not fucking... This man is so annoying to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember. I remember rooting for this man to be, like, the first to die when I first watched this movie. According to the Friday the 13th wiki, Camp Crystal Lake is in Cunningham County, New Jersey.
New Jersey?
New Jersey. Well, that explains it.
Yeah, obviously. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't know, I thought it'd be somewhere else.
Why does everyone have to hitchhike here?
Yeah, like, why are you not, like, what did you...
Isn't this your jobs to be here?
Yeah, like, also...
I think they ask if you have reliable transportation. I mean, listen, I know the job market has gotten a lot worse since this point.
God, you don't have to tell me.
But I think they still wanted that in the 80s.
Which, okay. You don't need to know how I'm getting to work. If I get there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Bitch.
But I'm gonna say hitchhiking is not reliable transportation. That's one of the few modes of transport that I can think of that I would define as not reliable.
Sorry, I was looking at this car and I was like, oh, it's a Jeep, it's a Deathmobile. Because that's what they are. Because they're built with, like, paper. There's a reason other cars are safer, and it's because Jeep are just not... The outside is so thin, and it doesn't have the, what's it called? The, like, reduction of the momentum that a regular car does by crumpling.
Oh.
So, it just kind of breaks, and it's not good. Girl lost her fucking everything.
Sorry, I was very distracted by the...
Girl, get up faster.
What should I call it? The sudden decline in acting quality right there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same actress, so I don't know how...
Maybe they
she got worse a really just bad... for that scene, but...
Maybe they just chose a really bad shot for it.
Yeah.
Girl, you have got to move faster. Listen, I know you're
she, like, twisted an ankle or something.
Okay, but if I thought a man was about to kill me, I would just be running. I'd be like, this pain I will deal with in a while. I gotta go. But I also have chronic pain, though, so...
Yeah.
I guess
so you might have a different perspective on...
Yeah.
On the whole thing.
Listen, if my body hurt, but if there is a man trying to kill me, I am leaving. I am going. I can deal with the after effects later. Which I surely will. It probably will be in bed.
Oh, don't you worry about it. You will.
I will be in bed. But... I love that the scenes in this... It's a pretty decent effect. It's not like...
Yeah.
It's not like... I was talking about this the other day. Human blood is pressurized.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really leak like that, more than it just kind of sprays.
Yeah.
It's... I see this often in movies, especially older ones where they
I
don't
think
really.
I think yeah, I think it's they're expecting a large wound to act the same as a small cut,
And
and
it's
it
like,
just
no,
it won't.
no, not quite.
Hey.
Oh, let me see that ring. Come back. Sorry, I just realized there's a ring on their hand. Interesting. Uh,
We're just saying whatever.
I was like, I don't. Huh. I guess I don't know if that's true or not. I will say they did cake up Jason in this movie. I don't know if you've I have gifs saved in my favorites that are just his ass.
In this movie?
Yeah. Well, you know. I won't, you know.
I mean, yeah. I don't want to say it, but
Yeah, no. I understand, but
but in this
he,
movie?
in other movies, yes. But also, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
If you don't know what I mean, you will.
You will.
uh I would fucking kill my friend if they did this.
Mm-hmm.
Just not good. Don't pretend to die, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not really funny. Like, ever. Ugh. Bad. I would kill this man.
Yeah, I
Throw him back
I reaffirm
in. Yeah.
that I wish he was the first to die.
Yeah, yeah. Because unfortunately we have to deal with this motherfucker for a second. Snake. Oh, I, mm, I have a fact about this, but then I realized it's very sad.
Oh.
Um,
I think just based on that context, I think I can guess.
yeah, it's not good. For the sake of everyone, I'm not gonna say it. But bad. I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Yeah, unfortunately, animals have not always been treated the best
Yeah.
on film sets.
Uh, I think the the worst part is it was just someone's pet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, and also completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Also, it's just like a little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, worst thing he'll do is bite you. It's okay. You probably won't die. Y'all are being so dramatic. Kill. And by that I mean kill this man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Hate. I know people eat rattlesnake. I've never tried it myself, but we don't have rattlesnakes around here.
And the thing is, I'm thinking of multiple ways around what they just did.
Yeah, they're like
Not
there
doing the scene at
many.
all, having that part happen off screen. Oh fuck!
Oh
this
god, not
guy.
this man. Oh my god, kill. Ew. I hate this man. Kill him. Send him to the principal's office and make him expelled.
Grass, hash, the weed.
Just, alright. My man's just talking. Like, I hate him, but I hate cops more.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Kill.
See, that's how you know this is fiction, because that kid's still alive.
Yeah. This man doesn't have his hand on his gun 24/7. Our subtitles said 10-5.
Yeah, the subtitles did say 5. I've also noticed, like, random letters will be capitalized.
Yeah. Listen, we're working with what we got.
We are working with what we got.
Keep your noses clean. I don't think I will. Sure.
How are you gonna say that during Pride Month?
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on.
During Pride Month? First of all, get out of my camp. It's Pride Month.
God, I would be so funny if he just kept driving straight into the lake.
That would be really good. I wish to God there was a blooper somewhere of that. If we don't bring back blooper reels, I'm gonna start killing.
Oh my god.
I love bloopers so much. I'll just have the eggs out. Which works fine in other countries. But the US washes off the shit that would keep them fresh for longer.
Yeah.
So. Which, like, each have their pros and cons, but.
Mm-hmm.
Death curse. Just, okay. Just, sure, man. Honestly, this man's not even being that frightening.
Mm-mm.
He's just kind of talking and then running off. So, like...
The scariest part was him being there.
Yeah. Just like, okay, man. I'll keep that in mind, and then just let him leave. Just thanks for the warning, man.
What a fit.
Yeah.
Not his.
No. His is, it's... Yeah. My man, where are you going? As someone who's gotten a concussion from riding a bike and getting it fucked up, watch where you're going.
Alright, now he goes straight into the lake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight into the nearest tree. I will say, for being drunk, he's riding that bike surprisingly well.
Very well. You need to be pretty balanced to do that.
Yeah.
I don't care how much, like, muscle memory you have, how long you've been doing it.
It's like, I don't know, man. If I was, like, super drunk, I don't think I would even attempt it. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, no. I don't need a second concussion from a bike incident. The second concussion can come from other things. I say as if it hasn't already happened. I just realized we didn't get to see what they were cooking fully.
There were hamburger buns.
Yeah, but that's kind of
burgers.
I'm gonna guess burgers, but I wanted to judge them. I wanted to judge them on their food.
I want burger.
Burger sounds really good.
Yeah.
I have... What do I have? I got rotisserie chicken. Fruit platter. And sweet potato fries, baby.
Aww.
Baby. Don't worry, guys. Nothing bad happens to that one. We're good. Water reflective as hell.
God,
I
didn't know they had ray tracing.
Yeah, shit, dude. Bro, they got ray tracing in real life?
No fucking way.
That's fucking crazy. I haven't been camping in a very long time.
Oh, same here. I think
I
I've camped for the last time. Just most
Yeah.
likely.
I liked it, but it's so expensive now. There's a campsite near us, that is, it's technically not a nudist place, but you can guess.
Technically
Technically, they are not. They're just a
technically
campground.
isn't a word you want to have to add into that sentence.
Well, I know people who have went. You can probably guess what kind of shenanigans get up there.
Yeah.
But it's like, camping places are just so expensive right now. Because apparently the place used to be like pretty cheap, but now it's like $200.
Oh my god.
And it's like,
and for what?
I can't remember if it's
Just to put up a tent.
yeah,
that
literally.
You provide, like, if it was a cabin, sure, I'd get it.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, this place.
I'd say that's even too much for like a pre-set up
Sorry.
type thing.
It's called a retreat center.
Ah.
Not a campground. But if you go to their their FAQ, if I remember correctly, yeah, they literally have one called "What is the clothing policy?" And they're like, well, this is for cultural and spiritual education and stuff, so we neither promote or discourage nudity.
It's
right.
like, well,
huh. It's like, I think you're just a nudist camp.
Yeah, that means no clothes.
We got invited there.
If you have to specify that you're cool with people not wearing clothes, you just don't want people to wear clothes.
Yeah.
It's like when you set up a party and it's like, and you know, it'd be cool if you brought snacks.
That was not lightning, by the way.
No,
that was fire. Just that was orange. I did get invited to that camp, actually.
Oh.
By someone we're actually now dating.
Oh. Well, let me know how that goes for you.
Oh, well, we haven't gone because it's expensive.
Uh-huh.
But it has been 2 years, so... The invite happened pre-dating.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, uh-huh. They're like, no, you know, just cuz. And I was like, uh-huh. You're inviting us to the nudist camp for fun? For funsies? Interesting. How would I ever be able to know that you were interested in me? Wow, that's crazy. Alright. People in movies really just be moving around.
Yeah. You know what? You're so right for that.
Yeah. People do move around in movies.
People do move around in movies.
It's crazy. They get paid to do it, even.
They get paid to, yeah.
I wish I got paid to do that.
To
Just move
around.
Yeah, just move around. Listen, I would actually be more inclined to exercise. I'd be like, oh, I get paid for this? Alright.
Every time I, like, remember that the word movies is derivative of the word move.
Yeah.
Because they're pictures that move.
Yeah. It's like, fuck, dude, sure
I'm
is.
like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Like, we all just forget that.
There's a lot of words like that.
Yeah, I mean, they called them talkies when they were able to do sound, so...
Humans be like, what if I added IE to it? Well, I guess I should say English.
Yeah.
English language.
English is a bastard language.
It is. It's bad. It's bad language.
Bad language.
I'm not even good at it. And I fucking grew up.
Yeah. I'm fucking lucky to be a native speaker.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it's like for someone else.
No.
A nightmare. My man's shoulder bones are like out there.
All of you out there with English as a second language,
I support you.
You're heroes, and I mean that
stronger,
for real,
stronger than any U.S. Marine.
Yes, that's not a joke.
My girl is not having fun. Sorry.
I don't think he is either, honestly.
Yeah,
they don't look like it.
They don't seem to be really, you know. Which, like, yeah, they're acting, it's fun, whatever. But, like, I feel like you could put more into it. Come on. When did they start doing intimacy coordinators and stuff?
Certainly not at this point in time.
Well, he's just up there, it's fine. How would you not notice that when you come in, by the way?
No clue. Too horny.
Too horny. Didn't see it, was thinking with my dick, I'm sorry. Seeing with my dick, even. Monopoly is a game that makes me unreasonably mad. Are you not going to notice the blood on the pillow either? Wait.
While intimacy coordinators already existed in the realm of live theater, demand for their role gained significant traction within Hollywood and television and streaming platforms after the 2017 Weinstein scandal and the subsequent rise of the Me Too movement.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, damn, way later than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe that's why it actually looks decent now. Unrealistic to put clothes back on immediately. I am laying there.
In October 2018, HBO adopted a policy of using intimacy coordinators for all its series and films. Netflix released Sex Education in January 2019, which was the first production of theirs that used an intimacy coordinator.
I would have thought it was earlier, to be honest.
Yeah.
But well, as someone who was alive earlier,
yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it wasn't good. Let's say that. The everything.
Yeah.
Regarding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
And also keep in mind that timeline means that they were not being used on Game of Thrones.
Really?
No.
Huh. I've never watched it.
They do use
AJ's
it on the
books.
new, like, the spin-off series, but the original series did not.
AJ's read the books. My
roommates read the books. I haven't watch the show. Honestly, largely because it just seems like
It just doesn't seem that interesting to me.
no, it's just watch porn.
Yeah, like honestly, there's plenty of weird porn if you want to watch weird porn. Like,
That's a good effect.
yeah, it's pretty good. There, look,
Speaking
they
of
got
weird
the.
porn.
I mean, you know, a man's getting penetrated, so sure, yeah, this could be porn.
This could be porn.
Me watching any horror movie. Like, this could be porn.
Anything can be porn if your dick's hard enough.
Exactly. Just damn, that's crazy. What if, hear me out. You know?
You ever say something and then think about your digital footprint?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I've given up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just like, well, listen, at this point, the things I have said about fictional men, jail.
I'm not letting it all out there, but
a lot of it,
I've let a lot out.
Yeah, I'm going to prison for the things I've said about fictional men. Straight onto a watch list. Feet. Chunky ass flashlight. I kind of like chunky flashlights. Like, visually. I like them. Also, you can, if you really need to use it as a weapon, you are more than capable. Rain, smiley face.
Put your damn pants back on.
Just go
in. It's gotta be cold.
Yeah,
it's a concrete floor.
Well, and they're in New Jersey of all places.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's summer, but like,
I don't imagine this is
it's
like
summer right now
well.
too, and it gets cold at night still.
Yeah.
I guess it's not quite summer yet, but
well, isn't it actually?
A couple weeks until the solstice.
I thought it was already. Or I know at least meteorology. Oh my god, why am I fucking that word up so bad?
I mean, I don't really understand why we didn't time it so that our seasons start at the beginning of months, but
yeah,
it isn't until like
no, yeah, you're right. It's June 20th.
Oh, even like 2/3 of the way then. Jeez.
It's usually the 20th or the 21st.
Oh, I didn't know
it changes.
It fluctuated. That's
or I guess it might be dependent on where you are.
Maybe.
I don't know. But you think I would know?
Well, I mean, it does depend on where you are, because
I mean, yeah.
But I assumed you didn't mean that.
No.
I hope all the Australians have a great winter.
Yeah, have a good luck, soldier. I don't know what winter's like down there.
That's probably
not
the wildest
much,
thing,
right?
Just imagining living in the southern hemisphere. I mean, I know a lot of our culture is northern and western dominated.
Yeah.
But like, I just think of like Christmas, for example. That's so like that is a winter.
Yeah,
time.
And it's like actually it's in summer.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
That's weird to me.
Science is fascinating.
Yeah.
That is the ugliest little beer bottle I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I love the jewelry coordination on her. I like the blues. Y'all are screaming as if you're not playing strip poker or like strip Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly. And in the camp where people know where you are. Girl, put on more than that. Oh, your clothes are gonna get wet.
Yeah, I put them on and then the jacket.
Or at least like under.
Your shoes?
No shoes? No shoes. Okay. There's muddy ass feet, I guess. You guys are just gonna leave the board out? Fair enough, I guess.
I mean, I think they said they wanted to keep playing tomorrow or whatever, so.
Yeah. I just thought about milkshakes.
I
see a little diner and I go,
I saw a car, going back a little bit, I saw a car in a parking lot today that had a sticker on it that said, "No Shoes Nation."
Oh, one of those people. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't, for safety reasons, I don't recommend them.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I see the logic.
Yeah,
but
like
I don't get the logic. Like, I follow.
You're
like trying to connect more to nature or whatever, but like,
then like go somewhere else.
But like, there's broken glass in the road.
Yeah, if you're
like,
barefoot in the city, I hate to tell you this, you are not closer to the earth.
No. You're closer to an infection.
Yeah, or worse.
Yeah.
I hope you like. Do you like having your feet? Just wondering. Just like, and not
also
even
just no one wants to see your dirty ass.
Yeah, like put those grippers away.
Listen,
put the dogs up.
If you live on the beach or in the woods or anywhere that's actually in nature,
sure,
absolutely go ahead. Still be careful.
Yeah,
there's still gonna be sharp things around.
Definitely,
but you're at much less of a risk. I seriously don't get people in fucking. They'll live in like New York or some shit. And
which
be like,
insane.
I just want to be closer to nature. I can think of a much easier step.
Go
a much
somewhere
safer
else.
Step first.
Just you could even just like fucking go camping every once in a while, man. Or like move out into the country somewhere, bro. Go on a fucking hike or whatever.
But I can guarantee that your fucking library's janitor doesn't want to mop up your goddamn dirty footprint.
Yeah. I think that's what would make me the most pissed off as a worker.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm gonna kill you, actually.
If they even have a janitor, and like, because more likely than not, it's someone who could be spending that time doing their actual job who's going to be
exactly. I will say, though, when I worked at Target and I had to clean up things, it got me away from the cash register.
Fair enough.
So I was like, excellent. Unless it was really bad. And then I was like, no. Luckily, though, I was not trained in biohazard for cleaning, so I didn't have to deal with any of the super, super bad shit. There's definitely been a few of those.
I can imagine.
Working retail is fascinating.
Oh, I'm so glad to be out of food service.
I'm like, I unfortunately, I'm like, just give me a job. And at this point, I'm getting rejected from Walmart.
Ugh.
And Target, which I've worked at. What the hell? Fucked up. I want to know what he has in the little cart back there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just some camping supplies, I'd imagine.
I imagine, but
or
like,
I think, well, they were kind of like trying to like remodel everything because
that's true.
Was, like,
so it might be like
so.
lumber and stuff. like tools, lumber,
Mm-hmm.
all of the above. Why are you turning on? Why?
There's no need for that.
Like, he can clearly see you.
I don't know when this started, but I drive for a job now, so I'm just on the road more often. And it started to be like a cop will have someone pulled over, but they also have these white flashing lights on.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just the red and blue. To the point where I can't see the red and blue until I'm close
Yeah.
enough to it. So I don't know
I
what's
mean,
going on up
just,
there.
it's like,
Like, I'm
oh, that
sorry, do
seems
you
like
want
it
me
might
to
be on
do you want me to
purpose.
see that you've pulled someone over and then I don't.
Cops don't want you to see them at all.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
they're like, no, it's illegal to hide your car as a cop, and then they're like, here are unmarked police vehicles.
Yeah.
Girl, that match almost went out. That would have been annoying. I feel like that'd be one of those things where if I was having like a shit day, I'd feel like, oh,
And I'm not trying to listen. I have a uniquely American perspective. I'm not gonna try to say that I understand what it's like to live in other places, but I know that in like a lot of Europe, police officers don't hide. They wear
Yeah.
high visibility vests,
Yeah,
so you can
exactly.
find them if you
Yep.
need their help.
Yep. That doesn't mean, there's any less corruption,
Of
but
course not.
Um,
But it's about the
yeah.
optics. Is all
Yeah.
I'm talking about here.
I could say a lot of things about the U.S. right now. I
Oh,
won't.
so many. Oh, so many.
I won't. Not here. But yeah.
Let's put it this way. The only plans I have to celebrate the 4th of July is recording an episode of this show.
Yeah. Yeah.
And working and getting holiday pay. Extra holiday pay.
I also
I
just
volunteered.
fucking-
I volunteered because I wanted an excuse to be able to step out of any plans anyone would try to force me
honestly
into,
so
potentially.
fucking fair. I hate. So I like fireworks visually. They're just so fucking loud,
Oh my god.
and I can't do it. I have to wear like headphones, blaring
Mm-hmm.
music the entire day. It's. I think they're very pretty.
But I'm gonna make like an extra $4.60 an hour working.
Ooh,
4th of
okay.
July.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I worked at unnamed insurance company, I got paid pretty well to begin with. So time and a half was like, it was money. Because I was making 21 an hour.
God.
So
damn.
so like holidays, I was like, oh, absolutely, hand it over, give me, that's good monies, please. If only I could find a job that won't suck as bad as that one that pays well. But to be fair, I had to get a whole license for the insurance and stuff, but
Yeah.
which I'm willing to do for other jobs. I'm like, dude, if you want me to get a license, I will. I'll do it. Not a driver's license. I don't have one of those. I don't drive. I know how to drive. When I lived back home, I actually had my driver's license, but then I moved
Yeah, I thought
to another state.
I was gonna say I thought I remembered helping you get it renewed once,
Yeah.
or maybe that was just your state ID or whatever. I don't know.
I had my state ID here, but in ye old home, I had.
Thank you for not doxing me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dox you here. I had my driver's license and everything. I didn't have a car though, so like, I just kind of had it, which like is useful in some cases, but not helpful if I don't have a car. Firewood. Walking hazard sign. Sorry. The bright fucking orange. Looking like a traffic cone. Did someone write Mike on the fireplace? Yep.
Someone did. Mike D.
It looks like there's more writing, but I can't make it out. No
One
space in
said
the captions.
I saw one
So
that said I like Ike.
Oh, okay.
Why were we? What? Are you just really for the like? Listen, I know. Today, there's a certain subset of people who've made their politics their entire personality.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was as common in the 50s when this place was last open.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Actually, I guess I don't know
I mean,
how.
I don't know, but like, aw, it's resting.
Oh, he's sleeping. Put him back.
Hey,
He's sleeping.
he was in the middle of a good dream.
Yeah, what the hell? He was dreaming about chopping a really good tree. I was gonna say wood, and then I was like, I feel like I would just give myself too much of an excuse to make a joke.
Oh, you'd never do that.
I would never make a joke about dicks, ever. I take my job very seriously.
Very, very seriously.
Fuck Ned.
Fuck Ned. He already died,
Annoying.
right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Maybe.
I think he was the one on the bunk bed.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I like the first Friday the 13th, but like it's like things happen, but also kind of no.
Yeah,
It
well,
lacks like it's. I don't think they really
the
got
suspense
into
isn't
great.
there as much as it could be. I won't
Yeah.
say it's completely absent, but
No, not at all. But it's definitely it could be a lot better. Sorry, I thought that paper was just stabbed up there with a knife for a second. And I was like, oh, we're just not gonna... Alright. Authorized staff only. No, I wanted to read the rest of it. No! I'm sure it's just like, don't get behind the counter. But... Did they really just have a phone line like that?
I guess so.
Just kind of out like that? I guess they're kind of like in a
Yeah,
area.
it's a cabin. Like, it's not really an industrial building.
I just feel like it would have a covering of some kind at least. But maybe that came later.
It's wet.
My
I
engine
don't
isn't
know.
working because it's wet. At most, your engine would just be making a weird sound. Unless you were in, like, insane amounts of water. Did you guys lock the car?
Oh, not one bit.
Listen, I know they didn't do that because it's not necessary, right? But... Yeah, well... It's... The full moon thing is always so funny to me. Because I'm like, that's not how that works. But I've also worked jobs where I was like, why is everybody insane today? And I'd be like, for shits and giggles, I'm gonna look. And I'd be like, okay, well... just like, well... Jaws of Life and all, huh? Oh, that has to be so rough in these older cars. Yikes.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, once again, old cars were not made, safely.
Mm-mm.
I will say, a lot of them look really good, though. I love the shape of them. But safety? Mm-mm.
No, what they didn't seem to really quite realize is you want your car to get damaged in an accident so that you don't.
You know, when thing going fast and you're inside thing, if it just kind of doesn't get got, you still move.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the whole reason that cars crumple now.
Yeah.
Because the injuries you're going to get from the crumple are probably way better.
Someone seems to have forgotten that.
Yeah. Blinding you. Is it even raining here? No,
I guess the rain stopped.
Yeah. They did well with the lighting on it, but... Powerhouse, keep out. Don't tell me what to do.
Danger, danger.
I love danger.
I love danger.
My best friend, High Voltage. Surely nothing bad will happen. You guys don't need to see. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. See, that's part of my problem with this movie. We don't see a lot of it.
Yeah. I feel like...
I understand that, like, it's kind of a staple of these kinds of slasher movies.
Yeah,
have
definitely.
Some of
especially
the deaths be
older.
off screen.
Yeah.
A few of them off screen. Too many of them are off screen.
Because, like...
I feel like...
After
the first couple, it's like, okay, we get it.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually does that pretty well. They don't have a ton of on-screen deaths, but it's still very well done. I still can't believe that movie almost got, like, a fucking, like, really strict rating. Because it's not really that bloody compared to, like, stuff we have now.
I mean, well, that's the thing, too. Sensibilities change over time as well.
Once again, highly recommended,
there's
but...
a lot more swear words in PG movies now. Well,
there are definitely more.
I mean, I say that there also used to be, but that was before PG-13.
Yeah.
But I remember, the where I started to see the shift was Incredibles 2. I was like, oh, they're saying like hell and damn a bunch in this movie. It is PG, right? And of course, I don't give a fuck. But
yeah,
I was like, that's interesting. I think even more recently, Across the Spider-Verse, I can't remember, but someone might even say shit in that.
I think you might be right.
I know they say ass.
I mean, yeah,
for sure.
But
I was just like, wow, that is. It's interesting to see the things change, and movies that maybe would have been rated R in this time are just PG-13 now. Like, I think, well, this is unrated, but the original cut of this is R, and I think if you released it today, it would
be far.
It'd be
definitely less
PG-13.
Yeah.
You know. We're releasing more unrated movies now, not just like in theaters, like Terrifier and.
I need to watch Terrifier. I heard the first one's not that good, but the second one's good. I just love a goofy slasher. I won't lie. It's fun. It's a good time. I will say, when you mentioned the Spider-Verse movie and the word ass, I've just wore flashbacks of like seeing Miguel's ass all over my feed. Just there he is.
I remember just a very funny like cultural moment of that was like all the people thirsting over him and then being like, oh, well, I'll go check him out in the comment in the comments to get more content of him, and then they're all just like, what do you mean he's just like an Irish dude?
Yeah.
And it's like, his name is O'Hara.
Yeah. Like, the last name is very,
He's
very
not
Irish.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
in the
like...
comics.
That blanket looks comfy.
It does. But yeah, I remember that. I thought it was very funny.
Yeah,
As someone who's been in the comic space for longer.
Yeah, I have not ventured into the comic space currently, but
it's hard. I mean, my first podcast I did was about comic books, and I certainly am not.
You fucking nerd.
I'm certainly not into it the same level culturally. I don't pick up 10 books a week like I used to.
Yeah.
It's maybe one a month now, and what I realized was it was
You're
just
putting those
kind
next
of,
to the. Okay.
Oh
Sorry.
my god. Sorry. I realized it was just getting annoying to care.
Yeah. There's just so much.
There's so much, and it's like I like these characters, I like these stories, but what incentive am I given to care about them when I know in a few years another writer's going to come along and undo everything I've just read to take it back to status quo? Nothing is allowed to change, nothing's allowed to shift, and it was so annoying, and it's honestly, hot take, why I tend to prefer the adaptations of comics now, because what happens in a movie is going to continue to matter 10 years from now, as long as those movies are still being made.
I find that this problem also exists within TV shows now, or like any series, quote unquote, where it's just like they refuse to kill anyone, like permanently, unless they're a side character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't be a pussy.
You
kill
watch
your
new
main
season
characters.
of Stranger Things, and you're like, oh, well, that's the new guy. He's gonna die.
And it's like, yeah, he's gonna die. Like, oh, he's gonna die? That's crazy.
So, this is the guy you wanted us all to like.
Yeah, they're like, here's a character for you guys to like, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, he's dead now, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought you'd say, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
I will not be checking out the next season. I'm tired. I like the characters.
If it wasn't the last season, I might give up too, but at this point, it's like, it's just one left.
I just...
they'll probably be a bit more committal if it's the last season.
I just don't trust them.
Fair enough.
To be fair, I don't trust a lot of shows now to be like,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Bring back filler episodes. Fuck you.
Oh,
bring it back. I want a season to be 23 episodes long.
It's just a
necessary.
Problem of ballooning budgets and...
Yeah. I want to know what these characters do outside of the main things.
It's all because of the blurring between film and television, that we want our movies to be TV and we want our TVs to be movies, and...
Yeah. I don't want to binge watch 8 episodes of something.
And listen, there is a time and place for a well-structured miniseries.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But
girl,
if you're doing a multi-season show, don't treat every season like a miniseries. It's not.
Sorry,
that's not the time or place.
I'm currently judging this woman's not work here.
You would.
That's okay, bitch. And what about it?
I know what you are.
I mean, I wouldn't know anything about ropes. That's crazy.
As if I'm also not.
Yeah. Just, not that I would know anything about it. I don't know.
Digital
tell you this
footprint.
Probably. Listen, I have accounts places. I don't think it's.
Listen, that was a reminder for myself, not for.
Oh yeah, I mean, at this point,
whatever. It's fine. I know what things not to talk about.
Yeah.
And what things people are generally chiller with.
Yeah. I'm involved in community, so I can't believe she's like, this is gonna do it.
I thought you lost that chair. That chair wasn't gonna do anything if you just fell over like that.
Does this door push in? No.
No,
okay.
That goes out for sure.
She did not do that enough. There's.
I love like that chair falling over at the moment she touches it.
Yeah. Girl, why are you holding it like that?
You're not.
Put your hand further down the back. There's a reason why you hold it further down.
It's almost like it was designed to be held at a specific place.
It's like
so that it can hit things.
So it can hit things harder. They suddenly have like a lot of food stuff.
Yeah.
For just getting there. I mean, I know they probably like had shit stored away also, but like.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is a good question. Were there like?
Because I imagine
they're supposed to be here to set it up for the campers.
That's true, because it hasn't been open.
Did other people come in to set it up for them?
Like, listen, I understand that movies don't show us everything. Okay.
But if that's the case, then there probably would have been a murder spree then. So it's weird.
That's a plant fiber rope. Hello. Not that I would know.
No.
That's jute is what it's called. Oh. Usually when it's plant fiber. There are many kinds of rope. I won't go into super detail here, but
yeah.
Welcome to the podcast session where I tell you about ropes.
For NPR, I'm Crystal, and we're here to talk about ropes today.
I know how to do ropes a little. I'm by no means a professional at it or anything, but I can't believe that. Okay, I mean the rope is pretty thick, but still.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I was getting really worried about her. It's so great that she found a friendly face.
Yeah,
someone to help her out.
Someone who's really gonna help her out. Yeah.
This has been a tough situation all around.
Yeah. It's okay. She's just gonna check around. You're gonna get in a car and leave.
Yeah.
Woman on woman misogyny.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Mrs. Voorhees.
Does a gay little run after you? I guess kinda.
Did you hear how much I struggled to even say it?
Yeah. Listen, if I was in this situation and she reacted like this, I'd be like, I have to leave, actually. I don't like this. The vibes. The drama of it all. Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, that's...
Huh, that's weird. Huh, you seem to know a lot about this. Huh. Oh! Girl, you are standing still for far too long. I almost feel like she was about to say something really ableist. I mean, for the time period, probably.
Yeah.
But
She's like one of those autism moms that makes
Yeah,
it all
yeah,
about
yeah.
her.
Yeah, literally. Like, quite literally, yeah. She's like, damn. Now I have
so
to...
hard for me to have to raise
It's-
this child that has this.
God. It's so, it's just so hard being a mom of a kid who's autistic. It's so hard for me. All the stuff that happens to me, actually. I would see if she started doing this, I would have already left.
Yeah.
I would have been like, actually, fuck this. No, thank you. I don't like the vibes here. I feel like you're. How long is her shirt?
Who knows? So yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting thing to like, because this series has become such a franchise that it's like,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen any of them, you still have a preconceived idea of what it is,
Yep.
and it creates a twist that just didn't exist when the movie came out. It's so
Yeah, exactly.
It's so weird.
It's so odd. Yeah, like just. Hey, King.
Because
Slashers and their love for dramatics.
if you just had a vague understanding of the franchise, you'd expect Jason.
Yeah, because like
And
that would be
no.
the natural. Like you're like, yeah, obviously
Like, yes,
he's like
but-
the most popular.
Yeah,
It's like, well,
it's the
not
series
really.
about Jason.
It's like, well, kind of. Yes, but no, not in the first one. I mean, it's still kind of about him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Well, and I do think it's interesting because it feels like they were attempting to do a reverse Psycho here,
Yeah, yeah.
which is very creative.
Yeah.
Honestly. Well, and I think I read somewhere that even when they did bring Jason in for the sequels, they didn't intend for him to like continue for every single one. But it just worked so well that they're
And
like,
then they made
well,
him
yeah.
giant and beefy and gave him a fat ass. I mean, who said that?
Who said that?
They made a lot of good movies, smiley face.
Yeah.
That's... I don't know what that other thing was. That's crazy. Who looks at people's asses in movies? That's
Do
crazy.
you remember what they made him look like in Multiverses? Because that was...
I do.
Like, they gave him Wreck-It Ralph proportions.
They did. They made him so large. Because I never played myself, but I definitely saw.
Yeah,
Like-
I played it quite a bit. I mean, if you're listening to this on YouTube, you can look at some other videos on here.
I was gonna say, you
know.
probably have some videos up there.
Yeah,
It was not quite my type of game.
I like crossovers in general.
Yeah, they're fun.
I
I think
think
they're
it's
fun when they're
just-
done well.
I think it's just neat. And I thought personally it was a fun game. I know
Girl,
kind of
pull the trigger.
the monetization
God.
system is kind of what killed it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's not the devs' fault. That's on
No.
Warner Brothers Games, not
And the
understanding
game
and-
industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Because they're like, how can I make the most money while also paying everyone nothing?
And what I wish they would realize
This girl's just
Is-
smacking the shit out of her. Sorry.
is like, you can't just make something a live service and people will want to come back to it.
Yeah, that's
People
not really...
come back to Fortnite because they like playing Fortnite.
Yeah, you have to, like, the game has to be fun.
And then the live service adds an extra incentive to keep
Exactly.
playing. Which, for me, I liked Multiverses. It worked for me because there's new characters, there's new events, there's new, there's a new battle pass. Oh, I can unlock some new skins.
That's
But
how, that's how it was...
I only did that because I liked playing the game.
That's how I was when I started playing Apex. But then EA is like that, so...
Yeah.
I unfortunately no longer play because I don't have a PC to. But I did enjoy the game. I love character interaction.
Mhm.
Between
That was another thing Multiverses did so well. Like, everyone was fully voice acted, and they had unique, fun interactions that you wouldn't expect, and it was cool.
Because, like, Dead by Daylight, which is a game that I've played for far too long.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like that game a normal amount. They've started adding a lot more, like, voice lines and stuff, and, like, interactions, and which is what I've been asking for fucking years.
Yeah.
We're in the 9th year of this game, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Like, could you not have done this sooner?
And there's a perfect example of what I was saying, though. Like, for a live service game to survive, it needs to be a good game first that people want to play.
Well, and I'm not saying Dead by Daylight is a good game.
Oh, okay.
But
come on.
But they're working on it. They actually started like a quality of life thing focus this year. So
and I haven't played it in a few years. When I did
fun.
play it, I mostly played it with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I keep an eye on the fan base though still, and it's interesting seeing what's going on. I know they just had the Five Nights at Freddy's collab, and
I actually was pretty happy with what they did.
I mean, again, going back to exactly what I was saying about crossovers, I'm like, there's so much fun, unique stuff, coming together, and
people have valid complaints about the FNAF chapter, such as like just recycled powers and stuff. But I feel like there's enough there that it doesn't matter.
It's also, the game's been going on so long. There's only so many unique abilities you can come up with.
Their fucking coding is a nightmare. This was a game built in 2016, okay? I think it was actually, the beta for it was 2015? And then, yeah, it's been out for a while. It used to look so different.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gotten, like, a lot of really good, like, graphical updates and stuff since then, obviously. But, there's only so much they can do without fully breaking their game.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen what happens when they add new powers.
Right.
Because, like, when they first introduced... sorry, this is Jack's Dead by Daylight corner now.
No. I mean, it's fine. It's fine,
We're watching a slasher movie. It's fine.
Right.
It's related.
And we can bring it back to the movie, because I actually wanted to mention, with Jason being in Multiverses and them sort of, working on the TV show and just kind of figuring out licensing for this franchise again, because there was a lot of complicated rights issues.
Which,
I've heard, talk that Jason could finally be coming to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, because originally there was a game.
There was a game. Lasted
for
longer than I think anyone really expected.
Yeah, it got really
But it
bad.
Was just Dead by Daylight, but only
and then,
the 13th.
The cheating just kept getting worse and worse, and then they stopped updating.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just finally died.
Yeah.
There's a small fan base that was playing it for, like, a really long time, obviously, because some people are always gonna, like, really hold on to a game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how I feel about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, actually. I'm really sad that didn't take off. Because... Not just because I want one of them, but... Listen, you can't put a man who's that weird in there and then be like, don't be horny about him, when he literally has horny lines. They're like, here's this man who's evil and horny. And I'm like, okay, well, you got me there. But I really wish that game had actually taken off. There was a lot of things that happened, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game's still, like, it still has players. Like, people are still playing. It's just a lot less. Mostly because one of the reasons was the devs were just kind of being cunts on the internet. And people were not fans of that.
Right. Well,
for obvious reasons.
The other point I wanted to make about live service games is that, which I believe that was also as well, right?
Yes.
Is that, like, people don't just want to play a bunch of live service games constantly. Most people are going to have like one they're going to go log in and do their dailies on, and that's it. So you can't just look at, say, Fortnite's popular. Well, we should do like Fortnite.
The effect.
Sorry, this is not the time to talk about Fortnite.
No, it's fine. This is the perfect time to talk about Fortnite. What do you mean?
To talk about Fortnite. But most people aren't gonna step away from the game they already like to do yours.
I think one of the issues
is ultimately what I was trying to get to.
I think one of the issues live service games can fall into is not having good events.
Mm-hmm.
Which the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game had. I think, like, I know at least one. I don't know if they've done anything since then, because people don't really post videos about it anymore because it just doesn't do well.
Mm-hmm.
The game definitely had potential, though.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, the everything.
for a really good example of one that I think works well, I don't even play it, but my roommate does. Helldivers 2.
I want to play that game so bad.
There's a really interesting structure they have to like their events and the live service of it all, because there's a story happening in real time.
Yep.
Like if I were to jump in now, I'd be at the same point in the story as everyone else, and the updates are like, okay, the army has, moved in on this planet, try to, take it back over or whatever.
See, that's what I liked about Apex as well, because they also did that to a lesser extent, but they still were maps changed with the story as it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really enjoyed. And it kept me coming back, because I'd be like, oh shit, this map's back, let's fucking go. Or I want to go check out what happened to this part of the map. I want to go see what happened in the game. Mm-hmm. Even outside of, the comics and stuff that they would release. Because if you don't have, something for people to follow, they're just not gonna do it.
Right. Anyway. Look at
Anyway, Friday the 13th.
Everything's great.
Everything's awesome. She's saved. Yippee.
And, I know we were wrong about Mrs. Voorhees, but everything
everything
is looking up for her.
You're doing great, sweetie. You're gonna get out of there. Great. You're gonna get all nice and cozy and warm in your bed. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch.
Fuck.
You hate to see it. I think it's really funny that this is the only time we see Jason portrayed as a kid.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. She's fine.
She's fine.
Oh, Valium. Yeah, you're probably gonna be doing just fine, baby. I'm sure you're about to feel real good. Oh, injection? Oof. Ouch. I guess I didn't realize you could inject Valium.
Yeah, I don't know. I may work in the healthcare field, but a doctor, I am not.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to navigate that conversation would be wild.
Oh, yeah.
With just, so, yes. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're all super fucking dead, yeah. Oh. Spooky. Spooky. It's so funny, this is the only time we see Jason as a kid.
Yeah. And it's a flashback and a hallucination.
Yeah. Because in all the other movies, that's a grown-ass man. Large. Not that I would know. I have normal opinions on slashers, you can trust me.
Yes. Indeed.
My cat just looked at me. She can sense it.
I know what you are.
I think she's bad because she wants food.
Aww.
And she's the specialist little princess, so she has to eat meat baby food.
Aww.
Expensive as hell, by the way.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
And I swear to God, I'm so glad my other cat is better now.
And that was our commentary for Friday the 13th. I hope you liked the part where we talked about Fortnite for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we talked about Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
A little. A bit. Enough.
Enough. It was there.
If you're watching this movie for the first time, first of all, don't watch it with a commentary track.
Yeah.
But like, so you know what's gonna happen.
I guess you just really don't give a shit. Then.
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, hey, either way, I'm not the boss of you. Tom Savini, you son of a bitch.
I just hit my teeth really hard with my water bottle.
I heard that.
Yeah, that came through?
I heard it, yes.
Fuck. Yeah, that's what that sound was.
See, anytime I hit my teeth with something, it's really loud now, but that's because they're fake.
Yeah.
I also don't really feel it, so...
I took you to get all your fake teeth in.
Yeah. All my fake teeth in, as if they're not dentures, like one single... Well, I guess two single.
Yeah.
That was certainly an experience.
Mm-hmm.
But a good choice on my part, so... Yes. I can eat, so...
Yeah.
Yippee! Hairstyles by 6
I've known you long
feet
enough
under.
to know that was the...
Yeah, that was definitely the move.
Something you needed.
Yeah. I do enjoy food. Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah. Hot take to enjoy food.
That might be the most controversial thing you've said this entire episode.
I can make it worse. I mean...
Oh.
Yeah, but Friday the 13th, it's good.
It's good.
It's a slasher, you know? It's like, it's one of, like...
It's...
The, like, first... Well, not first, but, like, more popular...
Yeah.
You know.
It definitely, like, a lot of where the genre goes from here calls back to this.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Like,
and just about any...
I can appreciate it as, like, an originator. Like, part of the origin of slasher.
And just about any parody of the genre is gonna
absolutely.
Mostly from Friday the 13th.
Because it's...
You know, I mentioned...
Arguably the most popular.
In a Violent Nature is basically just Jason is the protagonist, essentially. But it's fucking boring.
That's the worst thing a movie can be.
There's no suspense because you're with him the whole time, and most of the movie is just him walking from one place to the next. And then there's like then there's like a really cool gory kill, and then he just walks slowly again.
Yeah. The worst thing a horror movie can be is boring.
Yeah. The worst thing any movie can be is boring.
Yeah,
honestly.
in general.
Honestly, I mean, I was kind of talking about that at the beginning, like how much it entertains me factors into it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
For example, Superman 4 is a terrible film, and I don't even like it, but it was kind of funny to watch how bad it was, and so I enjoyed
that was us with
more
Leprechaun also.
What's that?
Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, Leprechaun. Here, it's something more relevant. Yeah. But and I certainly enjoy, both of those movies more than like Pacific Rim Uprising, which is just boring.
I should probably eventually finish the first Pacific Rim.
Oh, you should. You should.
I know it's really good.
I saw the sequel before I saw the first one. So
I have seen part of the first one.
I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, my backlog of things to watch, bad. Long.
But I think that does it for us.
Yeah.
On this installment of horror for the holidays.
Don't really got anything else to...
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Next month, we're going to be watching Jaws.
Fuck yeah.
The shark lurking in the dark.
I will have
to the
so
sea
much...
one day on a lark. Size to get rowdy, get real violent. Takes a big K up the. Okay.
Just so everybody's
Hopefully-
listening, I'm dancing.
Yeah. Hopefully, I got that out of my system now. And
I
won't
will
keep
have-
doing it throughout the. It's gonna happen.
I
It's
will
gonna
have so
happen.
much to say for that movie too.
Throughout the whole movie. Here's your homework, audience. Listen to Jaws by Lemon Demon,
Yeah.
and then you'll get it.
You'll get it.
You'll get it.
I'm gonna be so obnoxious on the Jaws one. I'm so sorry. I love sharks so much. I'm gonna have so much shit to say.